How's everybody doing? Been a long time since I've been in this school, high school. I remember when Matthew kicked that hole in that wall. It seemed a lot smaller back then. Did something else happen? Anybody? Anyway, you may not know, I go to EOCC now. Because that's where some kids go after they go to college. Some kids go to high college, go to big colleges, I go to small college. That's just the way you have to deal with it. Anyway, there's still high school students there because of, well, there's a tornado, which is bad, but they're there, and there's definitely a distinction between the two groups of actual college students and high school students. The high school students, they're much smaller than everybody, and they stand in big groups. They're like cattle, and they move around in large groups. The college student has a piece of food in one hand, a notebook in the other hand that he's looking at, a backpack bulging from one book that weighs 100 pounds and cost him $1,000, and he's sprinting across the campus, just eating and studying the whole time. But now we're back in, things have returned back to normal. We've been gone for a long time from the school. We had the whole summer. You had that whole summer start off, oh boy, it's summertime. Everybody's like, yeah, let's go do fun stuff. And then you go through and it's like, ooh, this is fun. And then you're like, we're going somewhere cool. We went to Disney World, by the way. It was really fun. Back then in a minute. We went all the, then you get to the end and you're just like bored. You just lay there at home and like, I have nothing to do. Maybe if I was in a coma, this would go by faster. Maybe I am in a coma. I don't know. And then school starts back. You're like, yeah, fine. You're almost happy that school's back because you get to see people and you get to do stuff. And then you were there for a week and you're like, cool, this is neat, this is kind of fun. And then you're there for another week and you're just like, this is getting kind of annoying. You have tests. And then you're there for another week and you wish it was summer again. It's terrible. We did go to Disney World, and get back to that. We went to Disney World for the summer. It's a very magical place. Large men being commanded by their small children to do things they would otherwise have no desire to do. We went there. We had one cabin in a beautiful wilderness setting, 6 people, 4 beds, 1 bath, 2 rooms. Yeah. We went all over the parks. It took us, the lines were just tremendously long. You had to wait in for like days. But even still, it's better than waiting at the line in a non-Disney World place. If you wait in a line at a bank, you have nothing to do but stare at the back of the person's head in front of you and hope that you have money. Otherwise, you're in this for nothing. You're going to go up there and say, do I have money? Can I put money in there? Can I take money out? And they say, no. You have nothing. Leave us. We command you. And then they get thrown out by security. Magic security. I'm sorry. But you might not have heard this. Disney bought Marvel. Spider-Man, Incredible Hulk. I think the X-Men were in there. So that means the adjacent park that everyone also really likes, Universal Studios, they're hoes. They have a whole park dedicated to Marvel. They have a Spider-Man ride, Incredible Hulk ride. The Spider-Man ride is ruined. If you've ever seen it, it is solely dependent on Spider-Man being there. If it's not, they got nothing. It's just, it's just an empty ride that moves around in a dark room, and you'll just be sitting there like, okay. All right, it's dark. When anything up there, buildings. And it got edited out, so it's got to stand still. And it's moving again. All right, and now it stopped. Banter's been cut out for legal reasons. This is a horrible ride. I want to get off. Some rides, though, they can just fix, like the Incredible Hulk ride. That's just a roller coaster. They can fix that with the amazing purple Monster Man, who has the amazing ability to be really strong and can't get sued. You think a lot of people want the ability not to be sued. Spider-Man, he shoots webs on buildings. You know how hard it is to clean that up? There's webs like 70 stories in the skyscrapers, and up there all the time. They probably have crews just live up there. outside in like little cities that they built for them, little towns, and they just scrub it and go home to their kids on the 70th floor. They're going to turn into bird people. You watch. You know, Superman, not Marvel, but still important. Have you seen how much stuff he breaks whenever he has to fight somebody? He will drive you through a building. They have to, like, replace that entire floor now because he's got a hole all the way through it. You can't work like that. Birds are going to get in there. They're going to nest in the copy machine. You're going to get copies of bird pictures coming out of your printer. And it's going to look, and you're going, what is this? It's a bird. How did a bird get in? Superman threw a hole through the building. Again? It's the third one. There's like 3 holes right next to each other in the building. Why couldn't he just go through the same hole? Then he wouldn't be dragging the bad guy through it. That's stupid. I know, but apparently he doesn't care about the city that much. We all, you know, they all have special powers. They can do superhuman things. Some not as cool as others. You know, Spider-Man does have the web. Some of the X-Men, they only have the ability to teleport, which is kind of cool. But think about it, you can use that to your advantage. You can run away. That's about, you know, what else can you use that? You can get from one side of your house to the other really fast. Make a sandwich really fast. You know, I'm hungry, sandwich, done. No football game is. There's a locked door. If you lock yourself out of the car, fixed. Inside the car. Stay. You know what I wish I had, though? On the side, you know what I wish I had? I wish I had a blind friend. I'd never follow me here. I know it'd be really awkward. It'd have probably more awkward moments with a blind friend than the entire Twilight movie. Because if you watch that, the entire movie is just almost the majority of the movie. It's just like, I'm a vampire. Love me. There are a few cool parts, but most of it's just awkward staring. Just, wow, you're a vampire. That is so hot. Vampires. But on the blind friend, I really wish, because you know, one day, he'd be my friend, so he wouldn't get, you know, he wouldn't be mad that he's my blind friend and he's my friend. But one day, I take him for a car ride. We go to the Grand Canyon, and he would be upset at first because it's the Grand Canyon. I'm here. Wow, it's the Grand Canyon. I can't see anything. I'm really upset, and that is sad. So if you can't see it, you have to feel it, and you push him off. It's only a small. Turns out you only took him to a small little thing. He just falls and, you know, like scrapes his knee, and he's gonna be really mad at first. But then he's going to appreciate life more than ever before. That is one of the greatest pranks you can probably do. Second greatest prank, you could sneak midgets into your friend's room while he's sleeping, dressed as clowns, except in dance. When he wakes up, he will do one of 2 things. He will either curl up in a ball and cry, or he will get up and go nuts like the amazing purple monster man. Thank you.